Let me ask you this way. If you had a choice between, if you had to pick a trial consultant to help advise your strategy of what evidence to offer, what story to tell the jury, would you rather have a very successful social scientist or a very successful television writer?
Your wife won't be listening to this. Don't worry. Go ahead.
I might go with the TV writer. If we're talking about what's a story, how will I frame this evidence into a story that persuades the jury? I think I might go with the writer, the TV writer, because I do think that, and I don't think that's scientific. I think that you can be better or worse at telling a story, and a talented TV writer is going to be good at telling a story. But is that science? I'm not sure. It's more like they're good at engaging our attention with the beats of a narrative. I mean, we feel engaged when we hear the stories they tell.
Yeah,
it's achieving a real world result, I think, more than it's science.
What's your answer, Jeff?
Oh, TV, hands down, a TV writer, because it's all about grabbing attention and using storytelling, and yeah.
Yeah, no, I think so too. I think Stefan makes the point that, social science has become very popular. They sell a lot of books. You mentioned Jonathan Haidt in your article, Malcolm Gladwell. There's several authors who have popularized social science and how to explain the world around us. But there's popular television writers have succeeded in capturing our imaginations for a lot longer than social scientists have.
I think that if lawyers were limited to using only the tactics that have support from science, they would end up doing very little, because you just couldn't possibly justify everything you do when you're running a trial through, a study. You have to go on intuition about what achieves a result.
You have just listened to the California Appellate Podcast, a discussion of timely trial tips and the latest cases and news coming from the California Court of Appeal and the California Supreme Court. For more information about the cases discussed in today's episode, our hosts, and other episodes, visit the California Appellate Law Podcast website at calpodcast.com. That's calpodcast.com. Thanks to Jonathan Caro for our intro music. Thank you for listening, and please join us again.